Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie and today we are going to be reacting to more Louis Tomlinson, specifically Copy of a Copy of a Copy. Wow, that's a mouthful. And Changes. Now I'm going to be reacting to the live version of Copy of a Copy of a Copy. I need to know where this title comes from. I need to know what it means. Everyone and their mother has been like, you need to react to Copy of a Copy of a Copy. And I'm like, why is it so long? I'm like so excited to figure out what that title means. I've never seen a video of him performing live either, so I'm excited about this. Oh, it's right over here actually. Yeah, this is better. I'm excited. Okay,
so I thought I'd put something new in the set for you. This is called Copy of a Copy of a Copy.
Oh my god. Piano.
It's no kiss. Dreamers diving head first.
This is beautiful.
There's no use crying over spilled blood. Karen only kills the
There's no use crying over spilled blood. I knew he would have so many good lyrics. I just knew it. The phrase is, there's no use crying over spilled milk, and he changed it to spilled blood, which just raises the stakes a lot higher. Very big difference between blood and milk, so whew. Okay, let me go back.
Crying over spilled blood.
Oh. Ooh, those guitars. That's just a full-on key change.
It's a copy of a copy of a copy.
Oh, and he brings the title in. Oh my gosh, when he's like, nothing is original, there's nothing left to say. That puts so much fear into my soul. It reminds me a little bit of Olivia Rodrigo when she was talking about her song Deja Vu. She's like, it just hit me that like, he's doing the same thing with everyone, essentially. Not in like a way where you necessarily like mean to and you like are doing it on purpose to be scummy, but just in the way that like love is such a basic human emotion, such that when you feel it towards someone, you kind of treat everyone the same. When you love someone, you go on dates with them and you say certain things to them like, I love you and you're important to me and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, if you were to line up every relationship you've ever had, there would be so much recycled material that it like genuinely scares me. And I don't know if that's exactly what he's talking about here, if he's talking about like a romantic relationship. Ooh, I know there's a lyric video as well. I definitely want to like look at that. I loved the key change in the chorus. That's so unique because usually if there's going to be some sort of key change, that's going to happen like at the end of the song. But he was like, no, let's just do it right now. And I really enjoyed that. Okay, let's continue.
I can hear you howling till your lungs hurt. Been this way forever.
Been this way forever.
The only one.
You're not the only one. Oh, I love the guitar. I love that. That's so sad. Copy of a copy of a copy. He keeps saying like, don't worry, like I'll comfort you by saying this. And I'm like, this is not comforting to me. I don't want everything to just be a copy of a copy of a copy. Nothing is original. It's so true though. Even like music isn't original when you really think about it. It's always building off of something else, which actually could be very comforting. You could think of it as humans have been working together since the dawn of time. Like everything we have now is because of like the first humans to ever walk the earth. Everyone up to this point has had an influence on what is happening right now. Anyway, back to the song. Oh, guitar solo. Ooh, those drums. Yay, Louis! That was like the first performance I've ever seen of his. Okay, I need to fathom this. Let me look at these lyrics.
No kiss. Dreamers diving head first.
Dreamers diving head first.
Beaks and dead birds. can't get through the glass.
Can't get through the glass. That reminds me of like when there's a barrier in your way and you want to get through it so badly that you... That was a school bus. It is a school day. Anyway, when you want to get through a barrier so badly that you just keep pecking at it and pecking at it and pecking at it until you finally die. Caring only kills love. Woo! Young man! Okay, I didn't hear what he was saying before. You won't be the first or last to bleed. Okay. Oh, every broken heart, as far as your eye can see, it's a copy of a copy of a copy. Oh. I guess he's kind of saying like all heartbreak is the same. Like your heartbreak isn't special. Everyone has been through it. And I guess you can find some comfort in knowing that like this is a natural human experience. This isn't, you know, an isolated incident with you. So that's a really interesting take of that. Yeah, okay. So let this be your comfort. You're not the only one. I understand this song. Thank you, lyrics. In a strange way, all in this together, been this way forever. It's so true. Since the dawn of time, humans have been experiencing heartbreak. It's something that is so intrinsic to us and so embedded within our bones, within our DNA, that even in your loneliest time, you are surrounded by billions and billions and billions of people who can understand that exact feeling. It's original, there's nothing left to say. You know, I really think that that kind of major key, that tonal shift up there in the chorus is very significant. I think Louis has a very deep understanding of how you can look at a situation in two ways. And I talked about this, I think, was it my Walls reaction video? May have been Faith in the Future, I'm not sure. But I talked about nihilism and how he discusses nihilism in one of his songs, which is basically the philosophy that like nothing matters. And a lot of people use that philosophy to like feel depressed and feel sad because they're like, nothing matters, nothing is worth anything. Whereas like others will be like, nothing matters, that's so cool, that means like I'm literally so free to like make my own meaning and do what I want. And that's like personally how I see it. And I think with this song, it can be a very scary thing to realize that nothing is original and that everything is just a copy of a copy of a copy. But it can also be very comforting and freeing to realize that fact, because it means that you're not alone and that every human on this earth is intrinsically connected. It kind of reminds me of You're on Your Own Kid, Taylor Swift, and I know that this was obviously written first, but just to kind of like connect it, you know, and On Your Own Kid. And she says this in her NYU speech too. She's like, the scary part is that you're on your own now. But like the cool part is that like you're on your own now. And I love it when a song can kind of have that switch up on you. I think it's really cool. Okay, let's keep going. Love this guitar solo. Copy of a copy of a copy. Yay, Louis! Yay, Louis! Wow, that was really good. I love it. I looked and it's not on Spotify, which is like really upsetting to me because I really want to just like listen to them, like include it on one of my playlists, on my Louis playlist. I have to go to YouTube every time I want to listen to it. Darn. Louis, release the recorded version. Release the recorded version. If there isn't a recorded version, make a recorded version. That was copy of a copy of a copy. Oh, I really like that song, yo. I really, really, really liked that. Good job, Louis. So talented. I'd expect nothing less from Louis. Just a reminder, if you are liking this video so far, make sure to give it a like because that would really help me out. Also, if you are not subscribed, make sure to subscribe so you can see more reaction videos like this. Oh, and make sure to ring the bell so you get notified every time that I post. Okay, now back to the fun stuff. We're going to be listening to Changes. Wait, it's Change? Why did I think it was Changes? I said Changes at the beginning of this video. That's like so embarrassing. Whoops. Okay, we're going to listen to Change by Louis Tomlinson. That's really pretty. time of our lives.
We were complete.
Ooh, these chords!
I don't know why everything's changed.
Nice.
Kids inside. We'll steal the key to the Friday nights.
Oh,
I'll be the friend you need.
oh.
Everything's changed outside.
Wait. Is he talking about One Direction? I should probably like just listen to it and then try to decipher what is going on. Okay.
Down memory lane, houses all look the same. There's different names on the gates, and all the people have changed.
Oh, he's talking about like his childhood home. Oh. We're all the same inside. Nice! I love a guitar solo. Oh, it's so satisfying when there's a guitar solo. Wow. Oh, okay. It definitely feels like he was talking about his hometown from when he was a child. I know there was a lyric in there about like all the houses stay the same, like they're identical, but there are like different people in them. That honestly hits really close to home for me. Ever since I was born, I lived with my parents and my nonna and nono. So we lived upstairs in our house and they lived downstairs. And I lived in like the same neighborhood in the same street my whole life until my nonna died when I was 17. The house was just like too big because it's supposed to be like a 2-family house. We moved into a smaller house that's just supposed to like fit 1 family. And it's only like a 5-minute drive from the old house. And so I often, you know, in the spring and in the summer with my relatives, we'll like go on walks and stuff and we'll see like that neighborhood and we'll see my house, my neighbor's house. And it's interesting because it's all the same except for the fact that everything is different. It's hard because he even said in there, like, I feel like I'm the same person that I still was when I was a kid. Like, that doesn't all just go away. And it's almost like this twilight zone when you go back to somewhere that is familiar but slightly different. It's a phenomenon in psychology. Oh, what is that called? It's like the curve of when something becomes creepy. Let me look that up actually. Curve of creepiness. That's definitely not what it's called. The uncanny valley. There we go. I love how Google knew exactly what I meant by curve of creepiness. The uncanny valley hypothesis predicts that an entity appearing almost human will risk eliciting cold, eerie feelings in viewers. That's why like dolls can be very creepy because it's like they're almost human, but they're not quite. See, if something is like entirely not human, our brains are like, I don't recognize that. It's not human. It could be dangerous. So you stay away from it. You're not like, "Rah." If something is completely human, you're like, okay, like that's familiar to me. I can trust that. When something is half and half, you don't know whether you are able to trust it. And you questioning yourself and feeling like, should I trust it? Should I not? I don't know. That can elicit a feeling of creepiness and fear because, you know, from an evolutionary perspective, it's like you didn't quite know whether you could trust something. Having fear around that thing meant that you were going to avoid it. And if that thing turned out to be not trustworthy, then avoiding it could save your life. And though this is a completely different thing, because it's not really about creepiness, it's like about familiarity. It's like when you go to an entirely new place, you're like, oh, like this is interesting and new and wild. And when you see something that's exactly the same as it was, you find comfort in it. Like, ah, yes, it's just how I left it. But when something is slightly different, slightly unfamiliar, it's unsettling because you're supposed to be able to trust this thing, but you feel like you can't. Whenever I like see our old house, I get this weird feeling of I just want to leave. I just want to kind of go away. And I think that that's kind of what Louis is talking about in this song. I also think that the chord progression is very intentional. It starts off extremely major. It's like, you can call me, we can get together and we can have so much fun. And then it's like goes into these like diminished chords. And it's like, and I feel like it perfectly represents kind of the duality there. At some parts in the song, it's so comforting and it feels like a warm hug. And then at other points in the song, it feels so uncomfortable. That's what a diminished chord is supposed to make you feel. It's supposed to make you feel, ugh. And I feel like this song perfectly represents the emotion that Louis is trying to convey to his audience. And I think it's a brilliant song. I can't believe I just got 2 new Louis songs to listen to. Oh my gosh. Okay, I better like end this video after these 2 songs. I know there are more singles of Louis that I need to check out, and I'm definitely going to react to those as well. My thoughts on Copy of a Copy of a Copy and Change, not Changes, just Change, is that they were excellent. They were amazing. I'm so obsessed with them. I can't wait to like literally add, well, I guess I can only add Change to my Spotify playlist of like my favorite Louis songs, but whatever. But yeah, I'm just in love with those songs. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much to all the Louies for welcoming me into the fandom. Y'all have been so lovely and sweet. I don't know, these are like my favorite videos to film, honestly, just because y'all are so nice and I love talking to you in the comments, and it's just like so fun to be able to have a community of people to like talk about this stuff with. Also, my EP, Shades of Gold, has been out for over a week now, and I just want to say such a huge thank you to everyone who has listened to it so far. I will link it down in the description below so you can give it a listen if you'd like. It would truly mean the world. Ooh, and I said this in my last video as well, but thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. We've now hit like 1,300, and I'm like so happy and so excited. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, give this video a like if you liked it, give this video a like if you hated it, and yeah, I will see y'all for my next video soon. Ooh, wait, I totally forgot to say. I'm thinking that I'm probably going to post twice a week. My schedule is going to be Tuesdays and Saturdays. This week I have a gig coming up, and next week I also have a gig, and there's just a lot of behind the scenes stuff that I have to do, so I'm very busy. But I'm also hoping some weeks where I'm less busy to be able to do 3 videos, so like Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So yeah, those are some of the days that you might be able to expect to see a video from me. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I love the Louis fandom. Louis fandom's my favorite fandom. You guys aren't mean. You guys are really nice. You guys don't scare me. Other fandoms scare me a little. Just a little. Okay. Bye.